And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team wants to keep it going.
And we're back. And towing the slab here, J. Mack. And he's coming off a big year, Singy.
Yeah, and a huge key was health. I mean, to be able to take the ball as often as he did, have over 20 wins, you go into the offseason having gone to another level. And I think what happens is you come back the next year and you expect to pick up exactly where you left off.
Now a chance for Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Nicely done for the out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Nolan Jones.
Now here's Nolan Jones. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, Boog, it's obvious baseball has become a specialized sport, yet here's this unicorn on the mound capable of doing everything. I love his attitude, too. Most players focus on hitting or pitching, and some pitchers are extremely situational, but two-way players, just a different breed, man. It's so impressive to see what they do.
Goes down looking.
Boog, I think even when you know he's got that pitch in his arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Mack back to work. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
You have to be careful throwing and breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings through the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that's a strikeout looking. Knuckler faded to the outside corner for called strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Ezekiel Tovar stands in now and watches strike 1. And the 0-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swings and misses. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's the left fielder. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that is out of play. Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. The Rockies strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. J. Matt digs in now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a foul ball. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get it.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 24th home run of the season. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And that drops in for a strike. Hendrick in his 2nd season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
And a foul ball. Swings and misses. And a count is 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So the lineup flips over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, there's the strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Joe.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Michael Tolia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball still 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Rockies are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wilson back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Cold nights, no trying to let hope in. Oh God, my memory potent. Only heat was all left open. Me and Sid on the 98 coasting. Throw the gas out, trying to let hope in. Now we got too much flavor. How they gonna live out of players? Before you talk cow, better notice my blazer. I tell you, now I ain't giving no favors. Ready for the ride, I'm filling my tank. When Mike on road, it's another celebration. Ready for any and every occasion. Storm guy took my forever erasure.
And that drops in for a strike.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
So up next, Ezequiel Tovar. Struck out swinging his first time. Strike on the inside corner. One out, base is empty. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now the left fielder, he's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. He just witnessed something really special.
So stepping in for Boston, J. Mack. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hendrick. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Austin Hendrick.
Hendrick.
Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Hit on the ground to short. Hamilton. The throw to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. Check swing, called strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Doyle now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Rockies. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, nowhere. Joe.
That's in there. 0-1. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
The other way, and foul ball. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. So 2 away with nobody on. J. Mack, the next to hit.
Mack.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
Duran.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. And that is that. And the Red Sox lead one. They lead it, though, 6-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Comes up empty. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Right through there for a strike. The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom 9, and now the right fielder, Austin Hendrick.
Austin Hendrick.
Matt back to work. And a swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And now Nick Fortes. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2
Hendrick
strikes.
on at first. Nobody out. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 in this one. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rockies down to their final out. And now the DH, Nolan Jones. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Rockies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.